GPS, a science-defying device, probably magic, that allows its users to never take a wrong turn ever again, unfortunately killing the hillbilly Leatherface motel industry. These little gremlin gadgets can lead you on adventures you'd never go, like walking the streets of Paris, seeing art, the culture, and the escargot on the baguette. It'll have you take a hard right, careening right into the shallow ocean below while it flashes finding signal. Or have you lost in a museum parking structure on your first out-of-town date with your first and only boyfriend. But GPS is as it is, a freaking gremlin because it's gonna furk you up and not in the sexually confused sense. That's right, while you were looking into its circuit boards trying to find magic only to have a wizard bolt shoot you in your face and grow snakes in your mouth like it's a friggin' boot, you didn't bother to figure out what GPS stands for. Government peeping system. And I'm not talking peeping like pissing, even though you know damn well Mike Pence is urinating into our bathing water. What I'm saying is the government is a bunch of peeping toms, keeping tabs on your every movement. If you're sleeping with depression for the day, renting Rambo at a Redbox, or bathroom buying glitter at Michael's so you can dump out, the government knows. And if you're a bozok having a benevolent bonfire for the heck of it, you better watch out because the police will show up and plant a group of Carranger strapped to a rocket pointed straight to the county jail. My name is James.
I'm Nicole.
And this is Mostly Speakin Sentai. Oh, my dears and all my baddies out there. That's what our fans are called. Deers and baddies. Deers,
What?
D-E-R. You know, deers, they're running around. You got to get a license to shoot them. You can't just go up to one and blast them in the brain. Mr. Uncle Sam needs to say, okay, 2 thumbs up to shooting that friggin' Bambi in the neck. And then if it's still alive, you have to find it and stab it a couple times, Walking Dead style. But uh-oh, you're a boy with a cowboy hat on and you shot in the friggin' chest and an old man needs to stitch you up. And the baddies
What's happening?
and the baddies, that's B-A-T-T-Y. They're little bats flying around, yeah, vampire suckers, and they're gonna friggin' latch onto your neck and take you for the ride of your unlife. You're now immortal. My immortal. Oh, we flassing on that ass, goop. But let's get to our show. We're back in Carranger, and if there's no sidewalk, walk on the side of the road. And if there's no ditch, go die alone in the privacy of your own home, you freaks. Don't die in a ditch if there's no ditch. You go into your own bed and take your own life. You won't even need to take your own life. You can will it to be because you're so sad.
What?
That's the moral of this episode, right?
It is, guys.
Okay.
Our guest is talking out of turn, and I like it.
I'm so sorry.
Because guess what?
Ew.
It's a turn for everyone. If this were a turn-based RPG, goddamn, would it be hectic? Correct, Nicole? Oh, talk, my beautiful queen. How have you been?
Today, grumpy.
Cat.
Then, what was that water sound?
I don't know.
Did you hear that?
Oh, I think that's my springs now. The spring on my seat, I think, is making water, or it could be the radiator. Bend me over the radiator and just fuck.
Excited because I got a bunch of new stuff
Cheer.
to sell. And,
Foodstuffs.
but stressed out because of everything. And happy to be with you.
I'm elated to be with you. And speaking of being with you, over New Year's Eve, we were together with our good friends Eric and Teresa.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm friggin' getting to the crunch, and we're snaking in on the review of Heroes of the Grid, I think is what it's called. We played this Power Rangers board card game, and it's complicated, guys. And on top of that, it seems impossible to win if you only have 3 people.
Because it is. They didn't adjust the rules with
They adjusted
less
one
people.
rule. Yeah. The one rule they adjusted
you literally
is
couldn't win if you don't have enough people.
you can die once more, like an additional time. But it's so hard in the paint. And Nicole bought me Beyblades. I'm so jazzed about this guy. Guys, if you have Beyblades and you don't want them anymore, if they're at your friend's house, DM me. I might give you our address, or I might find another way. Maybe you can UPS them and I'll have them sent to a UPS station. That would be good to hold for us. Yeah, guys, do that.
No.
Give us your old Beyblades.
No.
Give us your broken and your poor and your Beyblade.
No.
We're America in the 1940s.
We don't need Beyblades.
What I need, though, is you and only you. I could have 0 blood and still be fine as long as you're with me.
Okay.
Because I'm a vampire.
I thought it was because you're a figment of my imagination.
That's true, too. But guys, hanging out with Eric and Teresa, 1,000,000 thumbs up.
We had a sleepover.
And then we went and searched for pop figures,
And we
Harley
found
Quinns.
out what Fortnite is.
Yes, we finally watched someone play Fortnite. It's much different than I thought it was.
It's
I thought it was Overwatch.
pretty much what I thought it was.
I thought it was Overwatch, like for real.
Not sure what Overwatch is exactly.
I think that's a first-person shooter. Our guest, do you know?
I have no idea. I know
Okay.
nothing about Fortnite or Overwatch. I just don't keep up with like video game culture
Yeah.
that much anymore.
Okay. Nicole, I don't love you for a fortnight. I love you for a million night.
Aw.
But guys, should we get to our guest? Nicole?
Are you asking me? You said guys, but it's just me.
I'm asking our fans. Let us know
Yes?
at MSS Pod on Twitter.
Just a long pause
Okay.
until
Yes.
they answer.
Please answer, guys.
We've been here for
you wanna know what?
days.
Should I tweet out just
If
saying,
the
hey,
answer is yes, continue
hold on, let's,
listening. James, no.
I just want to tweet, should we get to our guest? But we'll get to our guest. I want to see if anyone
Responds
I'm
to
just going to
it.
be like, guys, should we get to our guest already? And then see if anyone is like, yes? Are you recording right now? Why are you on Twitter? Nicole, tell us about your, what you got going on.
I already said.
Well, vamp for me. Guest vamp before we introduce you.
Vampire?
All right, so today I was really excited to do this kind of double up podcast because James and I just did the Basement Diaries and we're chatting for about an hour.
And what is the Basement Diaries?
The Basement Diaries is a podcast. It's an interview podcast that I do where I interview different artists in Chicago. I started off interviewing actors, but then I ran out of people to interview. So I'm just opening it up to all artists and people I find interesting. And we're picking back up on January 17th.
Yeah, guys, and that's when this guys will be on a guest podcast.
The premiere episode
of the new year. This was the same as with Ranger Command last year. We were on the premiere.
Woo!
There's a theme here.
Yes, guys, I can only guess the first.
Ep of the year.
Yeah, someone said, yeah, sure. Guys.
All right, so we can start now.
Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Who was
I'm
it?
going, Toku Weeb is who it is. I'm going to say thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
can finally keep recording.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I'm glad someone came to us at Toku Weeb, the Toku Weeaboo. Guys, you know him from the Basement Diaries. You also know him from his previous appearance on Owl a Friggin' Kid. We have Wesley Tilford.
Tilford. Somebody recently, I've known them for years, and they thought my last name was Tillaford.
Okay.
And I was like, that's cool. That's weird that it never came up, and like I never pronounced it for them. And they just thought it was Tillaford.
Frank's been screaming at us that his name is not. They said, huh? Back. This person has never listened to the podcast. Check out Toku Weeb. Frank's been screaming at us saying, guys, my middle name is not Delano. Why would you think that? What is his nickname or his middle name, Nicole?
Delano.
Yeah, it is.
Like Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I started calling him Franklin Delano. He has no middle name. He's a man of zero names.
I mean, there are people who don't have middle names.
I wish I didn't have both my own middle names. I have two.
You have two. What are the two?
Edward McCormick, because they wanted me to have my grandfather's
Did
full
you
name.
say N-word?
No, I said Edward.
My middle name was N-word.
Oh my God, Nicole. Did you say S?
You should have given one of your middle names to Franklin.
Oh my God. Okay, will Franklin be Franklin Edward last name here, or
Sure.
or Franklin McCormick?
Sure.
Okay,
I like McCormick.
Franklin McCormick. It is. It is very weird. They just said, "Huh."
Huh?
Because I said, "Thank you so much. We can finally start recording."
So this person doesn't listen? What?
Yes, clearly they don't. But why don't you? Why? Why? Why is the loneliest number next to whom? Is the loneliest number next to how?
What?
Is the loneliest number next to when? And what is not lonely? What? Okay.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Okay, I got a friggin' beef to settle.
I'm scared.
All right, let's hear it.
Jose was on the Basement Diaries a few months
He
back.
was, yeah.
And he's saying, "Oh, James, he's the guy who records." No. I'm on the podcast. I make the music for the podcast. I edit it as well. And yes, he said, "James, I'm sorry because we started talking about something very quickly because Wes asked me a question, but I will not friggin'." And these are Rode Procaster microphones. He didn't remember the name of the mics when you asked him.
Someone feels underappreciated.
Okay, so that is Jose. That's a beef with Jose.
Yes, no,
Then.
it's not with you.
Because I will own up to the fact that I don't know shit about recording audio.
Hey, you'll learn, baby.
Yeah, I'm learning as I go along. I'm doing the podcast because I enjoy it, and it's like something for me to do that doesn't require a lot of effort. If I want to do it really, really well, I know it does require a lot of effort. But does it not?
I mean, I've just been doing it for
think it
14 years,
does.
so yeah, that's...
So like for me, I'm like, well, I'm kind of happy at this place where I can just do it, and like a few people enjoy it, and I enjoy doing it. So
I like to, this is my motto, learning and yearning to learn more.
I like it.
Yes. Oh, Nicole just saying, oh, James is just talking out his freak neck. I have a neck and it's not a freak one.
Yeah, it's pretty
You have a
freaky.
good looking neck.
Yes, thank you. Wesley, I like your hair.
Oh, thank you. It's getting a little crazy right now.
And then Nicole, you
Do you
compliment...
like my hair?
Yes, I love it. It's so beautiful. They're tiny little ones all over across the top of your dome. And I like to kiss each individual one.
Oh, God.
Mwah, mwah. I mean, there's probably like 60 up there. I've kissed you
There's like
100
3.
times in one sitting.
Yeah, he has counted, and I was upset.
Why?
Because it took forever.
God, if you just held my hand for 3 seconds, I'd be satisfied.
You're the one
Talking to the mic.
that always... So you want me to yell into the mic.
Yeah, but you're still not peeking. You're very quiet.
You just took the wind out of my sails.
Yeah. Guys, just neg someone when they start being mean towards you, and they'll freaking say...
I wasn't being mean. I was being loud.
Okay, when if someone's screaming at you, neg them.
That's not...
And I guarantee you they
I'm
won't
not
scream
yelling.
louder. You guys, neg. It's the greatest thing
Don't do it.
men have ever taught me.
Never listen to anything James says.
Yeah, negging's not cool.
But Nicole, I tell people to listen to our podcast all the
Corwin
time.
knows.
Corwin knows not to listen. Oh, because you guys don't listen to me. Listen to this week's episode of This Movie's Gay, and you'll hear my frustrations with people just tuning me out, even when I'm saying things that need to be said.
Because you say so many things that don't need to be said.
Yes, and that's what makes me interesting.
So I just automatically tune you out.
You want to know what else is automatic? This fucking gun we own.
Okay.
Put that away.
You just hold down the trigger and it keeps shooting.
Please put it away.
Even like if it was one of those 3 burst ones where you hold it down and it goes bup, 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 that'd be pretty cool. Guns are fascinating to me.
Why are they so fascinating to you?
They make me feel fucking hard.
Ew.
And not in a sexual sense, in a solid state sense.
Have you guys seen that David Cronenberg movie that's it's called Crash? It's not the Academy Award winning Crash. It's
the one with Ludacris?
Yeah, no, it's not that movie.
Oh, okay, then no, I have not.
It's a movie about people who are sexually aroused by car crashes.
Whoa.
And my brother was just telling me about it today.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, my brother is one of them.
He's one of them. No.
Wait, oh, okay. Oh, man. What's the weirdest thing you're sexually aroused by?
Oh, God. When I was 7 years
James.
old, I got my first boner from playing Pokemon.
Okay. Well, okay. No. If you're looking at Misty, especially in a gym form, she's looking cute, guys.
No,
Misty's
but it
someone I
wasn't
would
even
date.
from that. It was from
Jinx?
Maybe. Yeah, it was from single Pokemon. I can't remember which Pokemon turned me on.
You're like, oh, man, look at those 3 butt plugs coming out of the ground. That's Doug Trio, Nicole.
Doug Trio. Oh, I love him.
They got little paws, we think.
Yeah, what's underneath that? You know?
I've seen lots of things of like some of the scary ones are terrifying, where it shows like underneath and it's like this huge, gigantic monster.
Ugh.
But I think they're just little moles.
Yeah, just little moles trying to get out of the ground.
Yeah, they're Monty moles, Nicole's. Mm-hmm. Nicole, what's the weirdest
And you
thing?
want to put them in your butt.
Yeah, guys, put a mole in your butt. Have them say,
All right.
hello, hello, hello. Because my butt be cavernous if I had a hole. Nicole, what's the weirdest thing you've been sexually aroused by? She's shaking her head. Everything. I don't know. I guess just like being alive. Like I'm very sexual, so the world could be arousing.
Yeah, you feel that breeze of air and you just instantly pop a boner, right?
Yeah.
That
I
first
guess.
summer breeze.
Oh man, you can't even compare to it.
You really can't. I mean, I would give it like 5 out of 5 on Yelp if I could.
I am trying to think of, I think like sometimes when like there's like those stress balls and you squish it and it like feels like a bosom or something. That's probably the weirdest thing.
Oh yeah, because you start to, if you stop thinking about what you're doing and you're just like doing it, you can get a little arousal from that. You know?
Okay, never mind. I was about to say something and then Nicole would be like, steaming. Because it would be about, like, it would allude to, it would have to be about a past relationship.
Oh. Can you guys not talk about past relationships?
I mean, I just don't want to.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
No, but I know, like, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, but uncomfortable to hide.
I don't care. I just don't like stuff from past relationships.
What do you mean?
Like that Phineas and Ferb thing that
Okay.
said like together forever.
Oh, yeah. I threw
And then
that.
you fake threw it away.
I
and
ripped
then,
the bottom off.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
And then I found that you didn't throw
Oh
it
my
away.
God.
And
It's
then
not like
you
I was
ripped the bottom
coveting
off.
it. Okay, well then should I get rid of that Silent J Bob thing? A past relationship got that for me.
But it doesn't say
Okay.
love you, so and so.
What about the like love notes that I've kept? Because I keep them of like, oh man, this sucked.
That's fine.
And then
Okay.
I see you have them on your
But
wall
you don't
here.
just
as
like
well.
have it. I was just gonna say you don't just like have it on display.
Well, sometimes when I shave and like my cheek fur starts coming in, sometimes it'll feel like a pubis of a lady. So like that's a weird sexual thing. But it's not like I'm like, oh, I got a jacket now.
I mean, it probably is.
Cause you know I got to jacket. Ha! I bet you wish you never heard that. Make you wanna purr, cat. Hey, kitty, kitty. But how far are we? Oh, fuck, guys.
Yup.
Oh shit.
Should we get into this ep?
Yeah, let's get into
let's
it.
just keep going.
Okay,
let's
guys.
just keep talking about nonsense.
We need a podcast where we can just talk
say
nonsense.
lyrics of parts of songs and just mash them all together, and that's what the rest of it is.
Yeah. You start, Nicole.
No.
Oh. No. Is that your me you're looking
God damn
for? I can see it in your eye, Zordon. Oh, Zordon. Zordon. I watched Ninja Turtles last night.
I was being
damn.
sarcastic. It's a joke.
It's
Do
a
the
joke.
fucking summary.
Guys, Ninja Turtles 1, 2, and 3, flawless fucking movies.
You're wrong, but go ahead with the thing.
Excuse me, Nikki Jaker? Do you want me to sleep on the couch tonight?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I get the whole bed to myself and Frank.
Yeah, no, Frank would be sleeping on the couch with me.
No, Frank would be with me.
Today we washed episode 21 of Carranger entitled The Carnavi That Surpassed Carnavi. Oh, the Carnavi, where clowns cry, elephants fight, and peanuts won't make your sickly friend die of anal fellatio shock because these peanuts are made of sugar and horse hooves. Also, Carnavi is where professional wrestling and modern-day Satanism burst from the zeitgeist non-metaphorical womb. And bitch, don't go rubbing on the zeitgeist's tummy thinking it's about to pop out the next TikTok trend or Baby Yoda 2. She's just been stress eating after being forced to push out fucking Nazism again because where she lives is a goddamn right to life state. Oh, wait. Navi is short for car navigation. It's a good thing I improv this intro, so it's not like I could backspace the hell out of the last few sentences. Anywho, remember, you can friggin' jump in like your jump man.
Is my laughing not good enough for you?
Yes, please, laugh more, though.
You said Navi, like navigation. That's also the name of the, because you've never seen Avatar, as we were talking about. And Navi is the name of the indigenous people in Avatar.
They got that friggin' hair that you put in each
God
other.
damn it, James.
They're blue. I was green. I would die. Okay, Rudy. Anywho, we start out this episode at Pegasus Auto where Natsumi is finishing up work on Workman Trunk, Tonka style. So Kyosuke can drop it off at Workman Truck House. But they forgot something. Yoko and the fact that I guess banks close at 3 p.m. in this town? Yes, we've seen cars fly through asteroid fields. A freakish alien elegantly pulling off a Bulls jersey / racing scarf combo, and a man eat a whole eel to gain the powers of Thor. But this is the most unrealistic thing we're asked to suspend our disbelief for, like we're a goth edgelord with hooks in our backs.
That banks close at 3?
Yeah. Unless it's a
banks
Saturday.
Close really early.
No, banks close at like 6 p.m.
They close at like
5:30 or 6 usually, yeah.
And then the 5:30, the inside, but then the drive-throughs open till 6.
Yeah, and then the ATM is like open all night. you
Yeah.
know?
You ever seen an ATM walker in Star Wars just vomiting cash on the friggin' Jedi saying, please leave our town?
Yup.
I've seen that.
That's my favorite.
The Jedi come in, they start a commune,
thing.
and you think they're all peaceful, but guess what? They start doing a sex cult thing, and all of a sudden, Baby Yodas are running everywhere.
You know, Dapu kind of reminds me of Baby Yoda a
Oh
little
my
bit.
God, thank you so much. Because that means Dapu is cutie, and everyone else who says no is wrong.
I think he, especially like donning the new like Jordan jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because the first, so when I was on last time, we watched, I think it was like episode 9 or something.
Could be.
Yeah, something around that. But Dapu like was in totally different, he was in a totally different outfit. And then I was so shocked to see him like with sunglasses and like a whole different getup.
Yeah, he
Like,
looks
how did
cool.
that happen? Like,
He got he got shot by a naked beam, so he took off all his clothes, and then he had to find some that were by hanging up, and then he just kept them.
but like the funny thing is he decided to like add the sunglasses to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
He's
just
looking fresh to
new
death.
year, new Dapu.
Yeah, Nicole, what's your New Year's resolution for how you looking?
How I'm looking?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
Good, because you're perfect as you are.
Okay, thanks.
I personally want to get more pairs of pants. Like, I feel like I only cycle through like 3 or 4 pairs of pants.
Same. Actually, 2 or 3.
Yeah. And I just want to expand my horizons as far as my wardrobe goes this year.
Nicole just bought me pants that of the same exact make and model of the pants I like wearing for Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah, but
I
not
mean,
the
it wasn't
pants.
for Christmas, but
Well, oh yeah, was that for my birthday?
yeah.
Oh dang, birthday sex. Girl, you know I. Where were we though? Talking about edgelords on hooks. But we also find out that Yoko is either really bad at her job as an accountant or as prideful as a rock with googly eyes, aka dumb. Because that was the bit. I was saying I was proud of you, and then you were like, I'm as dumb as a rock with googly eyes.
Wow. Yeah, only I can say it.
Only
not you.
Zordon.
I was saying, and when I was saying it, I was saying that it's bad.
And when
so you don't
I
keep
say
saying it.
JFK was murdered, I say he was murdered. Did you know JFK was murdered?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Shot into friggin' neck bone.
And James is like, how come you don't listen to me?
You were Mrs. Piggy. Do your Mrs.
Because
Piggy
I love
impression.
you. I'm James.
Oh, Kermie, get in my bed.
We have a friend.
Yeah, Frank came in.
Friendo.
Frank. Hello.
Frank, you know I.
My chonky boy.
Oh, he's
Frank,
so
you sniffing?
cute.
Yeah, you sniffing.
Frank.
Okay,
my
let me
chonk.
Let me get to this.
Get to it, baby.
Because she doesn't know how to get to the bank to deposit money, a task we can assume she should do every day for the company. She takes Kyosuke on a Benny Hill trek through the streets, telling him 2 rights don't make a left, but 3 do, only to smash into Signal Man's base. Yoko is now a topper on a 3-tiered shitless cake with Signal Man, Natsumi, and Workman truck supplying the flour, sugar, and wet stuff for each tier. Yoko fake cries like a crocodile fakes friendship. I know you didn't care for me, Wally Gator. You're such a fake bitch, you even faked being a gator. Your snout job isn't fooling anyone. Cut to the Bozak and we find out a Noel Fielding character is haunting their spaceship, which is preventing Richie Hiker from beating the Bozak.
The space plague.
Yeah, guys. And the only way to solve this problem? Strap the Carranger to a rocket and shoot them into the space plague. So some invisible Bozak comes on the scene, cages the boy rangers, then Copper fields them away. Magic is real. All seems lost, or at least 3/5 seems lost, but no. Mama said no. Tapu and Natsumi tell Yoko to stop freaking having a pity party, which makes her intelligence go up to 5. Now that she's as smart as a Koisit, she can open her 3rd eye to create a peeping device. And no, I'm not talking about a dildo that shoots pee, because that type of stuff is super hot. I think I wrote that wrong. You know how there's dildos that like shoot fake semen? If there was a dildo that shot like fake pee, that'd be pretty hot. Guys, pee into to your loved one. Nicole, laugh into the mic, not your friggin' sleeve.
Don't tell me what to do.
Oh, she said her dang thing, baby.
Look at how cute Frank is.
Where's he at? I don't see him.
He's in his little bed.
Sleeping in his bed.
It's so cute.
Daddy said no. She creates a Bozak tracking device which leads her to a bonfire at the end of Sweeter Road where all my high school friends are getting shit-faced on Ham's Light while listening to Lil Wayne's Amelia Millie on repeat while trying to freestyle during the break beats. But they break free of the Reese Puffer Rocket's chains and sacrifice the Magic Man to the space plague. In the end, we learn that as long as you work hard, do a perfect job, and say you're sorry, a man on the street will feed you juicy, plump watermelon. Carranger.
Beautiful.
Flawless.
So, Wesley, what'd you think of this episode?
You know, I gotta say it was better production value
Yeah.
than the last episode that I saw.
Yeah.
I thought the effects were a little better. Like, it seemed a little more smooth to me.
I also think, like, around episode 15, it always seems like they get the style they want down. So the picture quality looks a little bit better. It just all around, hey, we know what we're doing. Things look good.
Cohesive.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Cohesive.
Nirvana.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, because people say how he talked wasn't cohesive.
Wait, who?
Kurt Cobain.
You mean
Kurt Cobain,
coherent?
okay.
Oh, coherent is what I was thinking of. Never mind, my dear.
I just
my
watched that
sweets.
Kurt Cobain documentary on HBO.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so it's
Was it bleach? Chlorine?
no, it's can't remember what it's called, but you can find it on HBO. And it's produced by his daughter, and it's like all of his like journal entries.
Okay, yeah, I remember reading about this.
Yeah, and it's I feel like it's one of the first documentaries to actually like investigate his personal life, like not from like a gossip like tabloid kind of angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really good.
I'm going to quickly come over
Ooh.
to you and raise your mic up a little bit.
Oh yeah. Sweet. There we go.
But we back at it. What were you
Yeah.
saying, Nicole? What were you saying?
It's so fucking cute.
But say it louder so you wake him up. Guys, everyone listening right now, start screaming, wake up, Frank, wake up. Wake up, Frank. Wake up, Frank. Wake up, Frank. Wake up, Frank. Wake it up, Frank.
He is
Wake-
up.
Oh, okay,
He
he
was
is.
up when you started.
Cool, guys. We didn't even
We
need
did it.
to. But we did it, guys. But Nicole, what'd you think of this
Oh my
episode? Let's get into
goodness.
notes.
This episode is just like a 1920s cartoon is what it is.
Which we enjoy.
It was Zonetta singing a song like Jessica Rabbit, a big ol' rocket that they're sending people to, you know?
And the music was like,
Exactly. So the whole like crux of this episode is just Richie Hiker trying to stay employed by telling them there's a space plague when there isn't.
which this method of going at killing the Rangers, doing his job, is just another one of his plans. Like, it just buys him time to do another plan, but it's not like he's doing anything different. Like, he could have just said, well, this time I'm going to shoot him into space. And the Bozak probably would have said, yeah, okay, that seems like it'll work.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Zonetta sings like a god-iss.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
Whatever genre music this is, if anyone, please at me. Send me examples of things like this.
It was
It's-
like 1920s shit, bro.
but it was
Yeah, it's like a speakeasy kind of vibe.
like the 80s version of that.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Should I get into 90s J-pop? Is that what you're telling
Sure,
me?
go for
Yeah.
it.
I
Guys,
support you.
don't at me anymore. I figured it out. Nickelodeon style. But let's get into notes.
A note I had made. I was curious, like in that song at the whatever that was, like underground club.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's their spaceship.
That's their spaceship.
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's Hazard Planet.
But it doubles as a spaceship. They travel
So
through
yes.
Yeah.
So we're both right.
Is the Death Star a planet?
Oh, I don't think so.
I think it's a moon.
But do people in Star Wars say that it's a planet?
Wait, were they saying it's their own planet?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I always thought it was just a spaceship that they could move.
Yeah, that's what I was always under the impression of. I don't consider myself like I've seen all the Star Wars movies probably once through, so I'm not.
Oh,
like,
I was talking about the barbarian in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong, guys.
You want to know what? Nicole's always right, so don't add
I'm
her.
literally always wrong.
It's a goddamn planet. Captain, even. If you were a Captain Planet, what would your thing be? You got love, you got earth, you got water.
To tell people to stop being jerks.
Okay, so it'd be like a middle finger?
Mine would be mind your own bees.
Okay, a middle finger, guys.
No, it would be bumblebees.
Okay, dang. What would yours be?
So, what's the question again? What Captain Planet?
Yeah, to like plug in rings together, what would your ring be?
Ooh, mine would be peace and love.
Okay, so the heart.
Yeah.
But a peace sign in the heart.
Yeah, and they like fit together in harmony.
Oh, it's like a double one.
Yeah.
Oh, you looking fly over there. Mine would be like lines to represent shaking.
Earthquake?
No, because I'm just so manic.
How is that a benefit to the earth?
I don't know. I entertain.
Okay. All right.
I'm mania. That's why. Ooh, I'm the Tasmania devil.
That's just an animal.
No, I'm Taz from Looney Tunes.
So the cartoon character.
Yeah, guys, I'm a cartoon character.
You do know that a Tasmanian devil
Yes.
is an animal.
It's from Tasmania.
Okay.
And it's a devil there.
Sure.
It's kind of like the
it's
Jersey
not.
Devil.
I'm pretty sure they're in Michigan.
They have like hooves and such.
No, they're not.
And they're from
Pretty sure
hell.
they're like doggish.
Ooh, you a dog.
Aren't they like pretty tiny too? Like
Yeah, they're like small, but like
You're thinking of Tiny Toons.
Oh, yeah,
There is one on there
God.
too.
fuck.
Ooh, that's my new band name. Godfuck, baby.
It probably already exists. You gotta Google
I had a
first.
metal band. I mean, we played like one time and then dissolved.
Still
quickly.
a band.
Yeah, and we were called Gore Masher. But
Nice.
it was like in reference to Al Gore.
Okay.
So like we would have a picture of Al Gore and then he was crossed off like Gore Masher.
Wait, was this like a Republican band?
No, it wasn't. It was just we were actually all very like leftist but we were just like, what's a good metal name? Like Gore Masher, that's great. And then we were like, but it can't just be the thing that everybody
We need a
expects it to
gimmick.
Okay,
be.
all right, that's good.
You
Yeah.
need to get the people talking.
I love Al Gore, but I just thought it was a funny band name.
You should have had.
Provocative.
You know how you make mashed potatoes? You should have had a metal song where it's like making mashed gore. So you're like, you cut off some of his skin, and then you boil it for like 10 minutes, and then you mash it with a spoon or a fork, unless you have one of those cool S-shaped things that your mom had.
Which is just as intense as mashing actual gore.
Yeah.
Or a meat tenderizer.
Oh, dang. Can you make a mashed potato with a We got to make a video of that. Like overkill on mashed potatoes.
What?
We take a cinder block
James.
and just drop the cinder block on it.
Yep, let's do it.
That'll get the job done, honestly.
Yeah. Would it not entertain? Or we make super moist potatoes and then we Beyblade it to see if the Beyblades cut into it. Damn.
What?
For my memory of Beyblades, I don't think they would cut into a potato.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But I don't know. I played with Beyblades when I was in like 4th grade. They were coveted toys.
We have 2 of them. They're pretty decent.
Yeah?
We should also make videos of like, can you Beyblade in pudding? To see like how long will it go in pudding.
It won't go.
But it's a thin, like we'll get a Beyblade arena and put some
Why
pudding
wouldn't you
in
do
it.
like underwater?
Okay, yeah, underwater. Or even a thicker water, aka pudding.
Or Jell-O.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jello, the rich man's pudding.
Chowder.
Yes. Well, wouldn't
Gumbo.
That destroy the DVDs? Get it? Chowder
Yeah,
the DVDs.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, we can throw it in gumbo. We can do a thick chili, a wet chili,
Tomato soup.
sloppy Joe.
Broth.
Oh, you heating on him. That's our April Fool's one.
What is?
The broth. Because of course it's
What?
going to go in a broth.
Okay.
Or like we vape and then see if it like we vape really hard and then put it in the Beyblade arena and then
See if it can cut through that smoke.
Oh man, you want to know? Okay, so Beyblade arenas have these little divots in it, so like you can get knocked into them and then you're out. What we do is someone has to have done this. Please don't steal this idea, guys. Please. You put water, a little bit of water in each of those and put a little bit of dry ice in it, and then that'll fill up the Beyblade arena, and then when you let it rip, it'll rip through the smoke, and then it's a battle of epic proportion.
And you can't see anything.
Well, no, the wind would like mist it out.
The wind?
Yeah, the wind from the Beyblades.
Not that strong.
But they're strong enough. Okay, you can put your little hand slowly through. It's not a lot of dry ice.
But even if they weren't strong enough, that would be an interesting challenge in itself to without like once the dust settles and all of the smoke vanishes, you'll see who is left victorious.
Unless both of them are like one falls down and by the time the smoke clears, the other has fallen down.
Yeah, I guess you're like, well, who won? I guess we'll never know.
I think we figured this out. What we do is we heat them, the Beyblades up first.
Yeah.
And then we have an infrared, like thermal camera going on top as well. So then we can see who is still spinning.
Oh, yes.
But I'm pretty sure, guys, the dry ice smoke will go away as soon as you Beyblade let it rip.
But we just need a plan B unless that doesn't happen.
Yes, and we should do it in such a small room.
It probably, like someone has probably done that.
Okay, let me Google Beyblades dry ice.
Let's see.
Wouldn't you want it to exist so you could see it?
No, because I want to do it. I want to be the first Beyblade.
Do you even buy dry ice anywhere?
Yeah. My parents used to always have dry ice because they clean.
Used to.
Yes. No, this is just a dry ice stadium, but they probably put water in it. Dang it, guys. I want to do this. We can still do it. You do video, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can help us out with this.
Yeah,
I want
we'll
to do a web series where it's like professional wrestling. So like we're doing shoot promos of like, we're the best. We're going to topple you with this and that. Like it's like this intense thing, but it's Beyblading.
Oh, yeah.
So then like all we need is really a table, a Beyblade arena, and then 10 people to play parts.
Yeah. I love it. And well, so with the Beyblades, are they like the wrestlers then? And then you do like voiceovers for the Beyblades?
Like the people ripping it are the wrestlers.
Oh, I gotcha. I also think it would be funny if you did have people voiceover for the Beyblades.
In the original Beyblade, they had these like crests, and the crests were these powerful like gods from yore that were somehow infused, like you could fit them into the Beyblade crest area. So when they would Beyblade on the show, all of a sudden like this 3D bear would come out, and then there'd be a 3D hawk on the other one, and they'd clash together and fight. And I loved it as a kid. So yeah, we could do things like that where there's entities in it.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Nicole.
What's up?
I finally sold my first pitch.
I'm sure Sean would be into that.
Oh, absolutely. Sean's our good improviser friend.
Oh, great. We should all team up and do it.
We have to do this.
We're doing it. It's set in stone.
It's the tale is old as
I just
time.
etched it in stone, actually.
Yes. Oh no, that was actually our cooking stone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I've been washing that with soap, and I guess you're not supposed to do that.
Oh, yeah. Rookie mistake.
It's just friggin' make it. I don't want something that needs to stay greasy.
Then don't have it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm never getting a cast iron skillet.
Then don't.
That's gross.
Ugh. We don't like cast iron skillets here.
Nope. Jose, he'll be on the production as well, this Beyblade thing.
Yeah, he'll finally get to make something.
Yeah, the only production cost is actually we need more Beyblades.
Yeah.
But you can get them like for $8.
Yeah, so send them here.
Yeah, guys, please send it. Now you'll be an EP on this show.
Yeah, we'll give you a producer credit.
But let's get back to some notes. So we see this space plague, and he says, "I'm a space plague," and he does look like a Noel Fielding Mighty Boosh character. He has
100%
lipstick, a white face, blue hair, and a blue robe, and he goes, "I'm the space plague. I'm haunting you." And then I was like, I'm a Casper. I'm keeping you. Caspers like to keep, guys. And then this villain we see, they take off their mask. And I've heard of DSLs, but not BSLs. Bee-sucking lips. They looked like they've been stung many times just on the lips.
Yeah, those were some thick lips.
Yeah, 2 C's, 3 even. What's the thickest lip you've ever seen, Nicole?
J-Lo when she has an allergic reaction in Monster-in-Law.
Okay.
All right.
Does that have Meryl Streep in it?
No.
Okay, it seems like a Meryl Streep vehicle.
J-Lo and Meryl Streep.
Tale as old as time. Puby and the yeast. I'm Nicole.
Sorry, I don't know why I have such a low tolerance for your shenanigans
That's
today.
what people love that on the show.
Okay.
They love you goofy, they love you cute, and they love you low T. Low tolerance,
Low
that is.
Oh, dear.
I have such high T, guys. I've said it on the podcast. Maybe it wasn't this podcast, where I've wanted to just take testosterone to see at like how much hornier I would get.
No.
I gots to do it, Nicole.
Why?
I don't know.
Where do
It's an experiment.
you buy testosterone? Just on the internet?
I think that, but I think you can get prescriptions for it.
Yeah.
I don't have health insurance, so that's out of the.
Yeah, neither do I.
I'll just
No health insurance.
I'll find a bull, extract some from its testicle, and just shoot it in me.
That's a good plan. Yeah.
So they're always given safety tips in this show,
Yeah.
but when they crashed into each other, they were not wearing seatbelts and they all just flew out of the cars.
I know. They are not safe drivers. That's a big criticism I have of the show.
But also, it doesn't follow previously established canon from last episode. These cars they're sentient cars that they're driving. They're gods from space. And when they would go in the car, it would automatically buckle their seatbelt with like a magical buckle.
Oh.
So this is weird.
Yeah.
I guess it just stopped working this episode?
Maybe. It's only been 1 episode, so they just said, we don't have the special effects budget to keep doing this. Even though it's the same people always driving, so at least the drivers wouldn't face slam into the pavement.
They were just like, we need a joke here.
Oh, yeah. There were some solid jokes in this. I loved
But
when... What's up?
okay, there are. But like their whole thing is that like the evil people are hazardous drivers.
Yeah.
But like they are hazardous drivers.
They're going to have to turn on themselves.
Yes, they crashed 3 times if you count, like the 1 crash, 2 cars. They crashed many times. Signal Man could have arrested all of them.
So what's Signal Man's deal?
He's a space cop, and he came to find the Bozak.
He's a fucking narc.
Yeah, he is.
I hated him. He's my least favorite character.
I see.
I love him.
Yeah, my first watch through, I hated him, but now I very much love him.
Wait, so do you love him in a way that you love the character, but you still don't like him?
I mean, like, he's a narc, so yeah, no one likes narcs, but his character is funny.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I just don't like him because he's a fucking narc.
Yeah, so Kyosuke, like, is being told by Yoko, oh, go this way, go that way, and he's just all over the street, and then crashes into a building. That is Signal Man's base of operations. It's just like this little base. And the comedy that he's like, oh, fuck, because Kyosuke has a very long history of Signal Man not liking him. And he's like, oh, fuck, man, what did you do to me, Yoko? You truly fucked me here.
Yeah.
And that was all in the subtitles. And then we go back to Pegasus, and Natsumi says, I'm just so disappointed that someone who works here doesn't know how to navigate. And then Minoru says, what does navigate mean to, what's his name? You have the reference sheet, don't you? Why can I, Naoki, yes.
Oh, yeah. And so I don't know if we're this far yet, but Yoko saved the day with her tears. I thought that was beautiful.
That was my next
that
note.
was the other cartoony bit, was her doing that.
And I said, cry all over your art and it'll be a success.
I think it's a good message for kids everywhere.
Yeah, just be okay to cry.
Cry on your art.
Oh, man, Nicole, star on each crumb bums.
Cry into your motherboard.
Oh.
The title of your memoir.
Crying into my motherboard. What you should do is both of us should cry on a piece of paper.
We should cry on Frank.
Oh, no, you have done that. We should cry on a piece of paper and then use that
work, guys.
as an overlay on crumb bums, the crying parts, and then we can say we've literally put our tears and blood and sweat. We should sweat on a piece of paper and bleed onto a piece of paper. Things I think both of us have done. You know, to make art, you gotta bleed, guys.
Yeah, you got to put all that into it.
What's the most effort you've put into a project?
Oh, I would say the web series that I did, Concessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a lot of effort into that, to the point where it was like unhealthy how much I was like thinking about it and just trying to get it done. I like definitely bit off way more than I could chew, and I was just like, I literally took a 2-week vacation from work and just worked on Concessions the entire time. And by the end of it, I released it. And it was just one of those, like after you release something you put so much into and then you don't get much feedback from it. And it's
you
just
were preaching to the choir.
Yes, right. And it was one of those moments where I was like, why did I make myself so miserable for this?
Mm-hmm.
Because you wanted it to be the best it could be.
Yeah. And I think time helps with that too. Because then if you look back at it, you're like, oh, that's something I'm proud of.
Yeah.
And so with time, it gets easier to swallow that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like you made something though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that in itself is like, it is so hard to get what's inside of you out into the world. And I think that if you're able to at least somewhat convey that, then kudos to you.
Yeah. Also, on how much time you spent, the great thing about those hours of like, fuck, man, this is taking either so long or I have to put so much into it, that experience will help you on the next thing so it doesn't take as much time.
Well, and that's a good point, because right now I'm working on a script, and it's turning into like a feature-length movie. Originally, I had just planned it to be like a short film, but it's about this experience I had at my community college where, long story short, I started dating someone and then I found out they were cheating on me with my professor.
Oh, dang.
And so that's something that caused me like a lot of trauma and a lot of just shit that I had to deal with, and a lot of stuff that I brought into other relationships. And finally, it's been 7 years since then. So finally I'm like, I think, because I've told people this story too, and they're like, oh my God, that would be like something like an amazing story to tell. But I'm just like, it has always been like way too close for me to get it out.
Yeah.
But I'm finally at the point, like it's been 7 years since then. It doesn't even feel like it was me that it happened to.
Oh, yeah.
So now I'm like, I can get all this out now. So it's just been flowing. And I feel like I haven't, like there's a lot of stuff I've had to remember that's like hard to deal with. But it's one of the easiest things that, like, it's just happening so naturally. And when you can make it just flow like that, that's such a beautiful thing.
Hell yeah. But I'm glad it's a traumatic story, but I'm glad you started saying that was what was turning into the feature length, because I was like, you really think the Beyblade thing can be a feature?
I do.
Oh, no.
We're doing it.
It's a pay-per-view now, guys. That'd be like we do a pay-per-view. It's just like on Patreon, you can see us do this live. That's the pay-per-view aspect. You have to pay $5 to see it.
Yeah.
You have to pay $1.
Did they make a Beyblades movie? I feel like they did. Or was it a TV show?
It's been many TV series.
Yeah.
Well,
I
have
think
they
that's what
ever
it
done
was.
like a live action?
I don't think there are Beyblade tournaments that are like filmed. It's never gotten like the esports treatment.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. Hey, we're going to do a scripted one, guys.
It's going to be like a mix of everything, You got a little drama, a little comedy, and some great action sequences.
Yeah, if the Beyblades work right.
Yeah.
Man.
We'll see if they're good actors.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But let me get to a couple notes and then we'll... I think the crying thing was... The Wumpers are the opposite of camouflage. They're just bright as fuck because this guy can turn invisible and then he leaves and they're like, let's just sick the Wumpers on him. And it's bad. Like, don't.
Oh, one of the great jokes, though, was when they were doing the, like, ritual in the woods. And one of the Rangers goes, they're way too into this.
Which is what I said people say when they see me watch Sentai.
Yeah.
He's just really into this. And then they got some watermelon at the end. And I said, what about water smelling? I want you guys to go up to some water, smell it, and see if it'll taste good. Just by the scent.
What is watermelon juice? Like, I would imagine that it was just water, right?
I mean, it still tastes like watermelon.
I guess, yeah.
It's just taking the pulp out of the solid part of watermelon.
Like orange juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Orange is pretty much just water.
Yeah, I guess all juice is pretty much water.
Yeah. All fruit is water. All humans is water.
We're all water.
All humans is fruit.
The easiest way to, like, if you see a human and you need to get at that water, just owl them real quick.
Oy!
Pop their head off. Start drinking that sweet water from them. It's a thicker water, I will tell you. It has a, like, bigger iron content depending on the person. But boy, does it go down smooth.
Oh, yeah.
It's like eggnog. If you've drank an eggnog, you've drank in blood, guys.
They need to have eggnog year-round.
They do. Except, oh man, my body dysmorphia would not like that. But I'm getting hungry, and luckily, Nicole, I got those Switch gift cards so I can go to the Switch store and buy a big old mushroom to eat.
Oh, yeah. I'm having mushroom pasta tonight.
Whoa, shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicole doesn't like mushrooms and pasta.
No.
She only likes...
What is mushroom pasta? What does that even mean?
I mean, you just cut up some mushrooms and you fry them on the stove and put them into some pasta.
Oh,
okay.
I was hoping you would say, like, you make a bunch of fried mushrooms and that is the pasta portion.
That's
and you just
what
put
I was
marinara.
wondering. Yeah.
Oh,
that would be good.
Yeah, that would be good.
No.
Yes, sir.
They're so, like, slimy and spongy.
Get a food dehydrator. Then you eliminate the slimy and the spongy.
No, because it's still like I know that it is that. So when I taste, like, the taste, I just associate it with that texture.
Like if you eat a worm, even though it tastes good, you'll be like, ugh.
Like cream of mushroom soup is so gross.
Ew.
What do you think about Portobello burgers?
That's disgusting.
Yeah?
They look like, because it's like a full giant one. It looks like a creepy, like, alien.
I will admit it's a little hard to swallow. Like after like you're halfway into it, you're like, I've had enough of this. You know?
It's like,
I love them.
it's got like weird, like, gills and
Stuffed mushrooms, I love.
Ugh.
You're like, oh, I'd like the stuff inside the mushroom, please.
yeah.
Nicole, you got anything else to say about this episode?
No, I don't think so.
Wesley?
I appreciated the tears from Yoko. It was very, very tender.
And Tender is the Night, Blur. You ever heard that song, Nicole?
Sure.
Remember when I was really into Blur?
You still are.
Yeah, the Magical Whip is so good. Their most recent album, I think, is their best. Because the other ones just make me want... I listen to it, I'm like, I could just be listening to the first Gorillaz album. But then this new one, I'm like, oh no, this is fresh. Speaking of tomatoes, Portobello
weren't.
tomatoes?
We weren't.
Oh, you guys were talking about mushrooms. Yeah, mushrooms are disgusting. Thought you guys were talking about tomatoes.
No, mushrooms.
I'll bite into a
What?
tomato. I'm obviously kidding, Nicole. Kiss me out on the moonlit floor. You know, again. And then I liked when Dapu was tugging on Natsumi and like, what? And then Natsumi just goes, please move. But Wes, thank you for coming on the show again.
Hey,
Thank
thanks for
you.
having me.
We pitched a movie idea and he's bought it.
Yeah, I literally just gave you money and
Yeah. Well, we haven't done improv in a long time. Should we? Do we have time?
I really got it. I
Yes,
wish I
okay,
could say
yeah,
yes
yeah.
and, but I really got to get going.
Yeah, it is over the time limit you told us.
Wow, James.
Oh, someone was in her freaking boxes saying, oh, look at Lanyard.
No, you had to talk about Beyblades for 20 minutes.
About Beyblade. What do you have to plug, sir?
I think I plugged everything I needed to.
Plug it again.
The Basement Diaries, the podcast I do, you can go to thebasementdiariespod.com. Check it out there. And I also have my web series Concessions on that website, but you can also find it on YouTube by searching Concessions web series.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sick.
Nikki Jake, who's the rock smelling today of plugs?
It's me, Nickel Burks. Find me at Darling Homebody on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, and Twitter. Go to darlinghomebody.com to buy cool shit, read cool comics, listen to cool stuff, like our podcast, MSS Pod.
Patreon?
Patreon. Thank you. Go to patreon.com/darlinghomebody to get a monthly exclusive sticker only available that month. And then I'm also doing giveaways through Patreon. So sign up, you get a chance to win cool stuff for free.
Chia! And hey guys, this week over on YouTube on Mostly Speakin Sentai, Nicole and I are playing through Dream Daddy. Go watch those. Search Mostly Speakin Sentai. Go to that channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Smash that note button. But also, guys, it's our second year. Please, the best way to get this podcast popular or just
tell a fucking friend.
I was just going to say, please tell a friend.
Oh.
Word of mouth is the easiest way to grow this community. And wouldn't it be so great to talk to a friend and start saying, oh, that cat, and they get it?
Wouldn't it be great if Pissmas was
year round?
Yeah, was year round.
But yeah, guys, please tell a friend. It's super helpful. We need them listens, and you need friends who listen. I'll go to mlmpod.com to find out more about my other podcasts, such as This Movie's Gay, What the Hell Mouth, and Hit It and Crit It. Baby. Check out my rap music under Marshland Monster, which you can download all my albums for free on mlmpod.com. And if you'd like to donate, go to mlmpod.com/donate. Any money made through there helps this podcast grow. Also, next week, check me out on the Basement Diaries.
Oh, yeah.
It's me talking as a normal person instead of the maniac you hear on here. I'm a maniac. But also, I'm James.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Wesley.
And this is, and we've been Mostly Speakin Sentai. Bye-bye.
I mean, you guys know, a huge portion of my life I lived in a big giant stump. And I just had a best friend who was like a toad. And we just would share bugs for a meal every night. And the music I would hear at that time was
the music
of the
night.
swamp.
Yeah, the
yes. It was bog music. It was a burbling sound coming from the nearby sort of marshland.
Yeah.
Hydropotent smell the smoking lyrics hit like cannabis. Nitro blowing cells are droning, hearing sick protagonists. Microdosing melatonin, spitting sleep paralysis. Titan opposing hella owning, ripping beats, I'm ravenous. Feeding where the maggots live, I'm rabid, drinking blasphemous. Be the paramasochist, savage, thinking Baphomet. Be the air, the catalyst, who heed the prayers of staticness. The need the blaring inhabitants who banish hanged evangelist. Smack a little scam like a sacrificial lamb. Rapping spit the fans, whisper sporadic dismal plans. Hacking crystal blends and throats don't set a hapless post. And I'm back to blitz and brands and books to cast my mattress ghost. Journaled in my thoughts, from the gloomest of the dark speech. Circled in the gods, hunting humans as an art piece. A fertile lift of fries, a pumping fluid in my harsh hands. As purple then bodies bumping music from the marshlands.
Low croaks. Low croaks, yes, a buzzing, just dragonfly wings or something. But I don't think I can make that relatable in a book.
Well, I mean, how hard have you tried? How deep into the process?
Can I show you a bruise that I have?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a big bruise here on my hip from how hard I tried.
Oh,
because I was really trying to write it, and the pen did slip, and I did stick it in my hip.
Oh,
I was writing on my leg.
Okay.
Because I didn't have any
long
surface.
Long hand.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm not talking peeping like pissing, even though you know damn well Mike Pence is urinating into your bathing water. No.